How can you achieve 100% in GTA San Andreas? Well, normally you have to do this. Yes, all of this. However, what if I told you that instead of going through every single side and main mission in the game, you can get 100% in just under 4 minutes? I mean, if these people can do it, so can you if you follow a few steps. This video will teach you everything you need to do in detail so you yourself can achieve 100% game completion very quickly. Firstly, what do you need? The remastered version of the game. Any platform should work, but what I and most people use is the Windows Store version on PC. Yes, I know that version is abysmal and playing it is pretty much torture, but you need the remaster for this speedrun. Secondly, play in a non-standard resolution. Don't use default 1080p but resize your window. I play in a very small window, as you can see. This is important for a trick later on. Lastly, and this is not a requirement, more like a recommendation, a controller. On this crappy version, if you have a keyboard, you can't lean down, which of course makes bikes go faster. With a controller you can, and that helps you complete the game quickly. And now for the steps. Here is the incredibly quick version. I'll go into detail in a bit. Get a vehicle, drive to this motel, pick up grenades, drive to this bar, activate this arcade game, exit out and activate it immediately again, kill CJ. After respawning, find a police vehicle, start Vigilante and get busted. After respawning, find a police vehicle in 60 seconds and steal it. Drive to San Fierro and start the energy challenge. That is it. Simple, eh? Well, no, it's not. Here is the list again, but in detail. Let's go. Firstly, start the game like usual and immediately search for a fast vehicle. Ideally, you want a police bike. Later on, you want a second one to spawn. If it's already loaded into memory, a second one spawning is more likely. And of course, also if you use a controller, bikes are faster anyway, so go for it. If you don't manage to find a police bike, any car is gonna do. Just make sure it's fast. Hop onto it and drive to this location. This is a motel which has a weapon pickup. Climb the many steps and pick up the grenades. Jump down and drive all the way to 10 green bottles close to Grove Street. This bar right over here. Enter it and this is where things get difficult. What you need to do is start the Go Space Monkey minigame, exit out and immediately start it again. If you do it correctly, you have activated a glitch, which will help you get 100%. Here's an example of what not to do. If you start it, exit out and start again, and the checkmark icon does not appear, but you still have control of CJ, the game will crash once you activate Vigilante. If the checkmark is visible and you do have control over CJ, you can move on. Remember to play in a non-standard resolution though, because if you play in 1080p, 720p or whatever else, you get a wide screen and you won't be able to see what you're doing. So anyway, activate the glitch and use the grenades you picked up before to kill CJ. 2 grenades are enough, but just in case you can throw more. Right before you respawn, you should start spamming the jump button so you can skip the long death cutscene. After you spawn, just find any police vehicle. It could be a bike or a car, it does not matter. If you don't see any, you can throw a few grenades, get a wanted level and a vehicle will spawn. Hop onto it and activate Vigilante. If level 1 immediately gets completed, you are golden. If your game crashes, it means that you did not listen to my explanations beforehand. If it doesn't crash and the first level does not complete, then you did it wrong. Go back and redo it. So when the first level gets completed, you just need to get busted. Just hop onto the vehicle and wait. Before you get taken to the police station, you need to spawn jump again so you can skip this cutscene. After you spawn, you have exactly 60 seconds to find the police vehicle. They are very common here, so that should not be an issue. If you're having trouble, you can always go to the impound and steal a police car from it. Once you have it, you need to drive all the way to San Fierro and start the energy challenge. Yes, all the way to that. This will take a while, but if you have a controller and a bike, it would go pretty fast. If you don't, then a car is gonna do just fine. As you can see, this is the fastest route. Just avoid any cops on the way, use the airport, and eventually you reach your destination. When you reach it, just exit out, enter the energy, and you are done. The mission starts and fails automatically, and you are 100% complete. Congratulations! If all of this still did not make any sense to you, of course you can watch my personal best on YouTube or many of my attempts on Twitch. Links will be in the description, of course. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope I helped. A very special thank you goes to my lovely channel members and patrons who are LMP Racing, Smokio, How's the Chowder, Alex Chavez and Max Robinson. Thank you so much for the support.